Welcome to the Profit in Your Pocket series for learning how to implement Profit First in your business. Does your business need to go on a diet? Are you overspending and then not having enough money left over for the taxes and paying rent or superannuation or paying yourself even? Are you binging on unhealthy food or unhealthy expenses and then not having enough for later on? What I want to teach you is the concept that a financially fit business or a financially healthy business has some of the same strategies as watching your health and watching your diet. So the first one I want to talk about is plate size. So the smaller your plate, the less food you put on. So I've got my super large, very big dining room set here. This is what we normally eat off. So they're a little bit different. If I overlay them, they're significantly different. And then we've got our little snack plates here as well. So if we compare our big, huge plate to our snack plate, they're significantly smaller. Now, if we look at your business and you've got one bank account that operates all of your business, so you've got all of your money in there for taxes, you've got all of your money in there for operating expenses, you've got all your money in there for wages, for paying your superannuation. How do you make track of that? How are you stopping yourself from spending it when something comes up? For a lot of businesses, they can't help themselves. They spend the money that's in the bank account. So what we do by dishing the money out to smaller plate sizes is then, instead of having one large supersized plate that all of our money's sitting in, we've got smaller plates that we know that are for a specific purpose. When we eat what's on the smaller plate, that's okay. We can spend all of that money if it's for that particular purpose. For example, your tax bill comes up and it's 20 grand and you've got 21 grand in that bank account. It'll empty that bank account out. But that's okay because that's the reason for that bank account. Money set aside for tax that you then pay your tax bill with. If you had all your money in here and you had a $20,000 tax bill and only $21,000 in the account, you're going to start stressing out because there's so much more things you need to pay for in the next few weeks so you can build that balance back up again. So we split the bank money out to smaller plates, and then if we eat it all, it doesn't matter because we've got a couple of other plates with extra money in them, with extra purpose in them at other places. So small plates really helps you eat less and less and less, or spend less and less and less. If you don't have any money in the bank account, you can't spend it. But also, we've pre-allocated that money out to different accounts. So if there's not enough money, then find something to do differently. The second method of being on a diet is your sequence of eating. I'd love to be able to eat dessert for dinner every night and then eat my veggies later because, dessert, yum. But it doesn't work like that. To eat healthily, you need to eat the veggies first. And if we put a sequence of eating in place, starting with the healthy stuff, then when it comes time to eating the junk later on, we're probably not going to eat as much. The reason why this works in a financially fit business is that your business, if you put your profit first, then you don't have much left over at the end, where maybe you do, maybe you don't, to spend on other stuff that you can justify for running your business. So it tends to make you more healthy by saving that profit first, and then eating the junk or paying for the office expenses and the operating expenses later. So you're a little bit more innovative if you don't have as much cash in that account. The third way that your financially fit and healthy eating diet works is by removing temptation. Now, when we remove temptation, it's that out of sight, out of mind. If you don't have chocolate in your house, you tend not to eat chocolate. If you don't keep your profit and your big accumulating tax bank account in the same bank account that you use for your daily spending, then you won't see it. And it won't sit there going, I've got money, I've got money, I've got money, I need to spend, I need to spend, I need to spend. By getting the profit and the taxes out of your normal banking and over in a different bank so that you don't see it on a regular basis, you only see it once a month or once a quarter when you need to spend it, then it's not going to be there sitting there in the back of your head going, what can I spend this money on? Oh, I've got money over there, I'll just transfer it back in so I can pay these bills. That's not the reason why we allocate the money out. We allocate the money out for a particular purpose. So we've allocated money out for taxes. The only thing we're taking out of that bank account is money for taxes. We've allocated money for profit. The only thing we're taking out of that bank account is once a quarter distribution to the owners to say, well done for being an awesome business owner. So we're removing temptation completely and therefore not spending money that we have set aside for other reasons. The last one between diet and financially fit businesses is rhythm. So to eat healthily, they don't say have 3 large meals a day. They say have 5 to 6 small meals per day. And so when we're talking about a rhythm with regards to profit first, we're talking about regular transfers across from your income bank account to multiple different other bank accounts to spread that money regularly so that it's never sitting in one bulk account going, eat me, spend me. So it's all around making a rhythm of those transfers so that you're splitting that money up nicely every single time and able to see what it is that you want. Okay, none of that made sense, right? Or maybe it did make sense. Do you want a healthy, fit business? Or are you happy to sit on the couch and eat all your chocolate and get nice and fat and lazy and not make any money? Well, watch the next lot of videos and you will see how it works for you. Can't wait to see how it transforms your business.